What's up, everybody? Ben Razza here for Odd Chopper, bringing you. It is time. It's not the official start of the tournament, but it is Tuesday, March 14, which means play-in games begin. Obviously, the NIT is underway as well. A lot to get to here. We're going to put a couple together, and we're going to build out a parlay. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to Odd Chopper, all things betting across all the sports. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you see what we got and you want to be part of it. This has been good stuff. We hit another one to close out the regular season on Sunday. We're going to just keep these parlay videos going. If you're enjoying them, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully we can stay hot. Yesterday, there was no basketball. I did a hockey video that went as expected. So we're back to business here. Southeast Missouri State, A&M Corpus Christi. Teams like that are going to be discussed today. Here we go. Let's dive into it. You see the first bet is already loaded onto the screen, and it is SEMU, as they call them, against Texas A&M Corpus Christi, the Islanders. I have no idea who's going to win the game, but I'll tell you this, over 155.5 is where I'm getting things started. Why? Because these teams play at crazy pace. Let's start with Southeast Missouri State. 19-16 on the year, the Ohio Valley champion. Knocked off Morehead State, a couple other teams. 3 guys in double figures. It's a guard-heavy attack. 78 points per game, 32% from 3. Those numbers don't sound bad, 78 points per game. I'm telling you, they would be at 85 points per game if they even knew what they were doing. They're not a good offense. They just play at a comically fast pace. One of the fastest in the country, up and down. These guards are getting up and down in transition. They're shooting all over the place. Not a good offense, but volume gets them there. They're going to do their part, and they're playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi, 23-10, 80 points per game, 37% from 3. They play at a fast pace too, not nearly as fast as Southeast Missouri State, but they're an actual good offense. They're actually efficient. 3 in double figures. It's a super balanced attack. Nobody plays more than 28 minutes on average for this team, which I think will come in handy in a game like this because Southeast Missouri State wants to muck it up, get in super foul trouble. That's how they do it. All sorts of things like that. This game is going to have a lot of free throws. This game is going to have a lot of shots. If either team gets even remotely hot, it's going over 155.5, and that is where I am getting the card started. Now, that is one on the board. We need 2 more to stick to the formula that we've been doing. But in addition to that, as I've said every time with these parlays, you're betting parlays, you might want to get some extra money for the bankroll because we know the ebbs and flows can be intense here. And DraftKings, new users, bet 5, they've upped the ante to 200 in bonus bets instantly. Link is below. If you don't play over there, you've been waiting, you've been putting it off. The tournament is starting. Click that link, throw in your $5, bet it, bet $5, and getting 200 in bonus bets instantly, win or lose. I mean, come on now. If you're looking for extra money, it doesn't get easier than that. Got to be 21 plus in a legal gambling state. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, one on the board. Let's see. Where's the other game for tonight? Again, I'm not saying I'm omitting these NIT games, but I stuck to the big games because I like Pittsburgh. When the draw came out, I thought that Pittsburgh had a very real shot here to pull. I don't even view this as an upset, but they are 2.5-point underdog. So let's talk about them. Pittsburgh, 22-11 in the ACC, 76 points per game, 36% from 3. Balanced attack, 4 guys in double figures. I've been impressed with this team at times. You know, they've gone in and showed that they can obviously score with the best of them. You know, defensively, it's not great, but this is a top 25 offense per KenPom in efficiency. I believe that to be true. I thought they deserved to be in the bracket, and at times I really thought that they flashed as a team that could cause some problems in the bracket. So I feel content and comfortable with Pittsburgh, and I'm getting 2.5 points. More, though, the reason I'm taking that is about Mississippi State, who I got some questions about this team. They're 21-12. Tolu Smith is great. 16 points a game. He's the only guy in double figures. They only average 66 points per game because they're not a great offense, and that's putting it mildly. But they shoot. I don't even know how this is possible. As a team, 26% from 3. Wow. That is absolutely horrendous. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. Even the bad teams shoot better than that. Now, how did they get by? Well, it's pretty simple. They play at a really slow tempo. They're really good on the glass, and they have an elite defense. There's no knocking Mississippi State's defense. But at times, they can't buy a bucket. And it's not just like, oh, they only have one good – they have no good shooters. It's crazy. The entire offense, they live on the offensive glass. They live on volume. They slow tempo. They defend really well. It's not a formula that can't work, but I do think that Pittsburgh has scorers, guys that can go get a bucket. When you have a couple of those, even against an elite defense, if one of them takes over the game, it's going to put tremendous strain on Mississippi State. Not to mention, I think at best, to me, this is just a straight toss-up. Give me the coin toss, but I'm getting 2.5 points. Any extremely close game I'm covering. I like that quite a bit. Over 155.5. Pittsburgh plus 2.5 right there. I say it every time. Just want those two picks. Plus 264. Not bad, but we're going to find one more for us to put it on the board. And in addition to that, with the tournament coming down, I always say Odd Chopper Premium. Bring up the tool. Show you guys what's going on over there. If you haven't been to oddchopper.com, this is it. This is one of the many things we have over there. And I just pulled up the NCAA bucket just to see what's going on with the NCAA lines. It quickly is a market-based approach. You see it here. It's going to filter and sort and show you all the bets that come up with some discrepancies with positive ROI, win percentage. You can sort by the book. You can filter by anything. It's super easy, super effective. And that's what we're here to do, is make money. If you're looking to take it to the next level, if you're looking to have a little extra info for the tournament, get this for free for the week. Just click the link below and you're in. It's that simple. If you go through the week and you say, okay, I'm glad I did that and I'm going to go on with my life, continue living my life, as they say, more power to you. But this is a tool worth checking out. And again, you have nothing to lose. It's completely free for the first week. Check that out for the tournament. You can bet people like Doug McDaniel in Eastern Washington, the total. I never would have came up with that. Now, we got to find a third bet, though. And certainly there's ample options from Odd Chopper Premium. I'm going to go to the game tomorrow and complete this and stick to these playing games with Texas Southern. So this is, hopefully, in a perfect world, we're going to win the 2 tonight, and then we'll have a cool sweat tomorrow with Texas Southern. They play Fairleigh Dickinson in another play-in game. This is as rough as it gets. So I want to start with Texas Southern. They're 14-20. 14-20. They got hot at the right time. Obviously, they play in a one-bid league. I'm not saying they're better than their record, but at the same time, they're non-con. Here's just a few teams they played in the non-con. Arizona State, Texas Tech, Oral Roberts, Houston, Auburn, Kansas. Like, what did you exactly expect? Now, they weren't a juggernaut even in their conference, so clearly they've got issues. But they're playing Fairleigh Dickinson, who to me plays in the worst conference in the country. They shouldn't even be here because Merrimack beat them in the tournament, but the stupid rule that you can't be in the tournament for 4 years when you make the transition. So Fairleigh Dickinson gets the auto bid, even though they lost to Merrimack. They're only 19-15. 78 points per game, 35% from three. They're led by a pair of guards. They've got experience in this game for sure. But this is just an ugly game, and it's weakness on weakness. Texas Southern has one of the worst offenses in the country. Fairleigh Dickinson can't defend anybody, and vice versa, really. So it's just like really bad offense against really bad defense. Who wins out? To me, Texas Southern is getting hot at the right time. They obviously played in a non-con that you couldn't tell anything about this team, but I do like that they've experienced all sorts of things. And Fairleigh Dickinson, again, they've got a little of that, but not to the same degree. Fairleigh Dickinson's not coming in on a win streak, which is, of course, super, super atypical for an auto bid. Every other auto bid team is playing great for obvious reasons because that's how you get the auto bid. I like Texas Southern -2. I don't think the records indicate much of anything. And to me, we're going to see on the court that Fairleigh Dickinson's conference is just straight weaker than Texas Southern's. Neither of them are any good, of course, and they'll be sacrificed to the gods with whatever one seed it is. I think it's Purdue, but it doesn't matter. Regardless of that, Texas Southern -2 to round out the parlay. Here we go. Over 155.5, Pittsburgh +2.5, and Texas Southern -2. The game is tomorrow. Put that together, same story, +595. We've been doing it day after day, knocking a couple down. Good luck, friends. I hope that we cash another one of these. Again, if you have any questions, you can always follow me at JazzRazDFS. Appreciate all the love in the comments lately. Keep them coming. We want to build up this community, and you guys are the reason we can do that. So thanks again. Good luck. Enjoy all the games. I can't wait for the tournament to get started. But until next time, everyone, you got 3 right here. Let's cash them and do it again. See you guys soon.